You can build a $10,000 automation this weekend. Not theory. A real system businesses pay for every single month, and most of them have no idea how to build it themselves. Here's the outcome. A lead gen and follow-up machine that finds businesses with a problem, drafts personalized outreach, sends it, and books calls, running on autopilot while you sleep. Agencies charge $2 to $5 grand to set this up, plus a monthly retainer. You're going to build the engine in a weekend. And the third piece, the part where the AI writes outreach that actually gets replies, that's the one I run daily. That's where the money is. Here's what nobody tells you. You don't need to code. You don't need a huge audience. You don't even need clients yet. You need one workflow that produces a result so obvious that a business owner pays you to keep it running. Let me show you the whole build. Start with the offer, because the automation is worthless without it. Pick one local or niche business type. Dentists, roofers, med spas, law firms. The narrower the better. Your pitch is simple. I'll fill your calendar with qualified leads. You only pay when it works. That's a no-brainer offer, and the automation makes it possible. Now the build. 3 parts. Find, write, send. Plus a 4th part, the dashboard that makes you look like a $10,000 agency instead of one person with a laptop. Part 1, finding leads. Open Appify. Search the Google Maps scraper. You type in a business type and a city, med spas in Austin. Hit run, and in about 90 seconds you get a spreadsheet. Name, website, phone, rating, review count, and often an email. One run gives you 200 leads. Cost. Cents. If you'd rather not touch Appify, Apollo.io does the same for B2B with a free tier. Filter by industry, company size, and title. Export the list. Here's the trick most people miss. Don't grab every business. Filter for businesses with a visible problem. A med spa with a 4.1 rating and only 12 reviews? That's a business losing customers to competitors with 200 reviews. Now your outreach has a reason to exist. You're not offering marketing. You're solving a specific, obvious gap. Export that filtered list to a Google Sheet. That sheet is the spine of your whole system. Part 2. Enrichment. Before you write a single email, you make each lead specific. Connect your Google Sheet to make.com. That's the automation platform, free to start. Build a scenario. Trigger, a new row in your sheet. Action, pass the business name and website to an AI module. Here's the prompt that does the work. Your B2B research assistant. Given this business name and website, in 2 sentences, identify one specific weakness in their online presence. Low reviews, no booking link, slow site, or outdated branding, and one angle to open a sales conversation. Be specific, no fluff. Now every row in your sheet has a custom research note. 200 leads, each with a personalized hook, generated for pennies, in the time it takes to get coffee. Part 3. This is the one I run daily. The outreach writer. Say make scenario, next step. You feed the AI the business name plus that research note, and you use a prompt like this. Write a cold email under 90 words. Reference this specific weakness naturally. Don't be sleazy. One clear call to action, a 15-minute call. Casual, human, no buzzwords. End with a soft PS. The output isn't generic spam. It's, hi. Noticed your booking page sends people to a phone number after hours. You're probably losing the late-night bookers. I help med spas capture those automatically. Worth a quick call Thursday. That email gets replies because it proves you looked. The AI did the looking. At scale. You write 0 emails, and every single one feels handwritten. Drop that finished email into a new column in your sheet. Now you've got 200 personalized, problem-aware cold emails ready to go. Part 4. Sending and booking. Connect Make to Instantly.ai or SmartLead. These are cold email tools built to land in the inbox, not spam. You upload your sheet. They handle warm-up, throttling, and follow-ups automatically. Set it to send 40 a day per inbox so you don't get flagged. Add a 3-email sequence. The first email, a bump 2 days later, a breakup email after a week. The tool sends them on schedule without you touching anything. For booking, drop a Calendly or cal.com link in the email. When someone replies, yes, they book themselves. The call lands on your calendar. That's the whole loop. Find, enrich, write, send, book, and you only built it once. Here's the math on why this is a $10,000 asset. 200 emails a week. A conservative cold email reply rate with this level of personalization is 3 to 5%. Call it 6 to 10 conversations. Close 1 or 2. If your offer is $1,000 a month retainer, that's 1 or 2 grand in recurring revenue per week of sending. Land 5 clients, and you're at 5 figures a month from a system you built in a weekend and barely touch. And you don't even have to sell a retainer. Sell the automation itself. Build this exact system for a business. Hand them the keys. Charge $2,000 to $3,000 for setup. That's the $10,000 weekend. 3 or 4 installs, and you're there. Now the part that separates people who make money from people who watch videos about making money. The dashboard. Connect your Google Sheet to a simple Notion or Airtable view. Show leads found, emails sent, replies, calls booked. When you get on a sales call, you screen share that, and you look like an operation, not a side hustle. Clients pay more for what looks systematic. It is systematic. You just made it visible. 3 things people get wrong. 1. They skip the filtering and blast everyone. So the AI has nothing specific to say and replies die. Personalization is the whole game. 2. They send too fast from a cold domain and torch their deliverability. Warm up for 2 weeks, start slow. 3. They overbuild. You don't need 15 tools. Sheet, Appify, make an AI model instantly. That's it. Ship the ugly version this weekend and improve it with real replies. Want to go further? Add an AI module that reads incoming replies and drafts a response, so even your follow-ups run on autopilot. Add a second scraper for a new niche, and you've doubled your pipeline with 1 afternoon of work. So this weekend, pick a niche, scrape 200 leads, enrich them, write the emails, load them into Instantly, and turn it on. By Monday, you have a live machine. Subscribe, because tomorrow I'm breaking down the exact reply handling agent that turns those booked calls into closed deals, fully automated. Your single next step right now. Go open Appify and run one search. 1. That's the whole beginning. Go build it.